Soccer 605, we're here with Jen Slater-Unruh, who is the president of the Sioux Falls Soccer League. You guys have 3 leagues now, 3 different leagues in it, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. We have the Latino League, the Sioux Falls Men's Premier League, and the Sioux Falls Adult Co-ed Leagues.
And how long has Sioux Falls had adult soccer going on?
Since 1998 for the co-eds, and the men have had a league since '77, small league. Sioux Falls '77 was the first Sioux Falls adult men's soccer team.
And we still hear about the 77s all across the state. So we're here at the Prairie Hills Invitational, Jen. Can you tell us a little bit about the tournament?
This is a state-sponsored tournament through the South Dakota Adult Soccer Leagues. And we were planning on having more divisions, but we got enough for a men's open, so that's what we chose to do. It's small, but you have to start somewhere, so that's what we decided to do.
Yeah, and if somebody moves to Sioux Falls, or if they're already here and they're interested in playing adult soccer, what do they need to do?
They actually, if they Google us, they can find us. We have a website. It's sfadultsoccer.com, and then our state website is sdadultsoccer.com, so it's pretty easy to find. They can look on Facebook. We're also on Facebook, so they can find it anywhere. They also can call Dakota Alliance Soccer Club because they send them the right way, and so it's pretty easy.
Okay, and Jen, you're also the president of the South Dakota Adult Soccer Association. I see we have JackFehrenz here, vice president. Jack, can you join us? There's been quite a bit happening in adult soccer across South Dakota in the last year. It seems to me that there's been some changes. Can you tell us a little bit about those changes?
With the state association, of course, we've got the Prairie Hills Invitational that we're hosting right now. For the longest time, locally, at least Sioux Falls-wise, we had the Sioux Falls Hispanic League here in town, and we've started a new league, which is the Sioux Falls Premier League. We broke away. We still have the Hispanic League, but a large portion of us decided we wanted to kind of go our own direction, kind of do it our own way, so we started a new league.
And speaking of leagues, you mentioned the Premier League and the Hispanic League, and you talked about the Co-ed League. How many teams are in the Co-ed League?
Currently, we have 23 teams in the Co-ed League and 5 different divisions. And
I'm assuming you're not playing 3v3.
No, we play 8v8. We play over at Tomar, which is the U12 fields.
Wow, that's great. So, the tournament here, you mentioned, is a statewide tournament. Are the teams here just from Sioux Falls?
We have a team from Rapid City, the RC Pumas, and then we have 2 teams from the Latino League, Alianza and the Sioux Falls All-Stars. And then we have 1 team from the Sioux Falls Men's Premier League, which is Tyneside United.
Wow. Okay, and I understand that from looking at your website that we have adult soccer associations in other parts of the state as well. Can you tell us a little bit about those associations?
Yes, we have one in Rapid City. It's called West River Adult Soccer. We have one in Aberdeen. I believe they just have a men's league, whereas Rapid City has a men's and a co-ed. We have one in Pierre, which is co-ed. It's very small, but it's a 4-team league. And then, of course, our 3 leagues here in Sioux Falls.
So adult soccer is growing in the state, but we don't have any pure women's leagues yet. Is that correct?
That is correct. We used to have a women's league back when I graduated from high school. It was hard to keep up with how busy women are and our population base, so it was just really tough. But it would be a nice thing to have again.
I think having the adult leagues also gives some other opportunities for referees. Is that correct?
Yeah, it gives our referees the opportunity for assessments. We sent what did we send? 3 referees, or just 1 to the Tournament of Champions?
Tournament of Champions, we sent 1.
Okay, we sent 1 referee to the Tournament of Champions, which is the best teams regionally from each state. We've yet to send a team from our state, but our hope is to send the champion from this tournament to the Tournament of Champions for next year.
And when you say Tournament of Champions, is that different from Midwest Regionals, or is that the same event?
That is actually a different event. We have Midwest Regionals. Midwest Regionals has now turned into an open competition, and we would certainly hope that teams from either of our leagues would go represent us at the regional level as well. The Tournament of Champions is only champions from each of the states within our region.
And where are those tournaments typically held, Jen?
They change every 2 years. The last 2 years they're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Next year they are going to be in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and then the following year they'll be in the exact same place. And speaking of the regional tournament, they are having the Midwest Regionals next year at Overland Park, which they had, I believe they had them there
2 years ago.
2 years ago, that's right. And then they are also going to have a women's national tournament at the same time. So we'll have an opportunity to go to that tournament as well with the women's team if we'd like.
So life doesn't end when you're no longer a U19 player in South Dakota, is that correct?
That's correct. It just gets better.
All right. Well, you heard it right here from Jack and Jennifer. We've got good soccer going on for adults in South Dakota. Check out their websites, and they're also linked through Soccer 605.